So, how often do you get asked if you are praying? And if anybody hasn't asked you lately, I want you to ask the partner next to you, are you praying? Now, I'm asking you if you're praying, not your pastors, not your leaders, not your family members. I'm asking specifically if you're praying. Now, sometimes we're really guilty of leaving the responsibility to our pastors to do all the prayer requests, which is a whole bunch of prayer requests, when we don't have to have any type of special position to be praying. In 1 Timothy 2:1, it says, "First of all, I encourage you to make petitions, prayers, intercessions, and prayers of all things to all people." We're guilty of saying we're praying, but we're really not. Have you guys ever, if you guys have a Facebook, when something happens to somebody or something, everybody in the comments is like, "You're in my prayers, you're in my prayers, you're in my prayers." Even people who aren't believers, people who are self-proclaimed Christians are putting, "You're in my prayers." And the truth is, they're not really actually praying for the situation. They're saying it, but they're not going through with what they're saying. And the truth behind all our prayers is it's usually just about us. Now, an article was posted by Religion Youth Service, and it's of the percentages of what people pray for. And 82% is actually for family and friends. 74% are for own problems and difficulties. 38% is from people during natural disasters. 20% with different or no faith. 12% is for government leaders. And 5% are for celebrities or people in the public eye. If you notice, the highest percentages were for family and friends and own problems and difficulties. So we're probably only praying for our flesh and blood, which is our family. But we actually should be praying for everybody that's in this room. Everybody in this room is our brothers and sisters. People out in the streets that are homeless, those are our brothers and sisters. The people who are in the Middle East, who are going through persecutions because of their faith, those are our brothers and sisters. Our government leaders, those are our brothers and sisters. So we should get out of the realm of just our family and friends, and we need to go deeper into our prayers. And our prayers just shouldn't be about us or what we're going through, but we should be praying about this generation, that this generation be filled with the Holy Spirit, and that it brings the movement of God, a supernatural movement across this nation. That's something that we should be praying in constant. And we should be praying for those celebrities who have a high platform, that they have such a high influence on the people here today, because God can change their lives and God could use their platform to touch so many lives. So we should concentrate on other things just in ourselves, because there's so much more to be praying for. We often just ask only about us, asking for healing or restoration, but sometimes we don't understand what we're going through. We don't understand why we're in the storm. We don't understand everything that we're going through. But instead of questioning God, we should be praising Him. And something I have to ask you is, when you're in the storm, we often are just concentrating on praying for the things that we're going through during the storm. But where were you before the storm? Or where are you after the storm? Why are your prayers only consisting of what you're going through instead of everything that is outside of our own lives? In John 13:7, it says, Jesus answered Peter, "You don't know now that I'm doing what I'm doing. You will understand later." John 13:7. So right now you don't understand what you're going through, but God has a purpose for what you're going through. And God is doing good things in your life during those storms. Now again, I'm going to ask you, if you've been praying, have they only been about you?